Hi, I'm Janelle Fletcher, a speaker and a confidence coach. Live in New Zealand, and you can find me on the web www.janellefletcher, Janelle Fletcher.com, or lovemybodyloveme.org. Just as my website says, I run a series, Love My Body, Love Me. I help women particularly love and respect who they are and love and respect their bodies more. So it's all about self-confidence, body confidence, and really living a life full of confidence, which comes from really loving ourselves from within, not from without. I just want to tell you about my love principles, LOVE. They're really simple. I could go on for ages, but I'm just going to keep it very simple today. Here are some clues how to love your body, even when you don't like it sometimes. L is for listen. Listen to your body, listen to the words that you're using. Be careful who you listen to about what they're telling you about you and your body. Listen to your intuition. You know, so often we go about our day, we go about our eating just very randomly and very distracted. When we get quiet and still and we really listen to our bodies, listen to what our gut's saying, listen to what our heart's saying, listen to our inner hungers. We don't need to go fetching for those chalky biscuits. We don't need to go out there and be planning our life in a way that comes from here, but it comes from within. We need to listen to that. We need to listen to our body. We need to listen to really what lights us up, listen to our passions, and you know, we can hear that loudly and clearly when we're not listening to them, when we're not doing them, when we're not out there actively being part of those passions. Just be really careful about what you listen to from others. Really get a perspective on, is there truth in this or is there not? So really validate and value what people, and particularly your friends, have to say about you, but be really clear and mindful that your validation really needs to come from you, not from someone else. So there's lots I could talk to you about. Listen, how about the next one is O, or O, O for observe. Observe the patterns that you run with your body, yeah? Observe the patterns that you have around your eating. So for many there's some patterns around a certain emotion and eating. For example, you know, when I'm bored, I tend to eat more. When I'm not doing what I really want to be doing, or when I'm not being as creative as I'd like to be being creative, that's when I do some random things like eating or like doing other things that are a bit random. So really observe the patterns. We have lots of family patterns, and if you go to my website, have a look at the whānau tree, the article I've written about that I believe that many patterns come through our family line in terms of how we see ourselves and how we view ourselves and our bodies. Really look at that, the whānau tree. Whānau is a Māori word here in New Zealand for our extended family. So it's not just our biological family that we need to look at. It's our extended family, because I believe, and from my own personal experience, that we come into families from a soul level. And that's really important to address when we're looking at who we are and what we think about ourselves and what we think about our bodies and whether we love them or not. So we've got L, listen, O, observe. V is validate. So really validate who you are and how fantastic you are by what I say, your thoughts, your words and your deeds. Yeah, be very mindful of your thoughts. And there's lots around affirmations and they're fabulous. Really careful, being very careful about what you think about yourself and what you think about your body is really, really influential on how we enjoy our health or not. Be really careful about those thoughts. What I do when I have those sort of nasty thoughts creep in is I imagine a stop sign, and so I put up the stop sign in my head and go, hey, is that the truth of who I am? And if you look at the word belief, in the middle of that word belief is the word lie. Often the beliefs we have about ourselves and about our bodies are actually lies. And I invite you to think really mindfully and really get to the big truth of who you are and the big truth of your body. You know, our body is not just this external thing. It's not even necessarily who we are, but it is a vehicle, I believe, for our heart and for our soul. And we need to respect and we need to love it very wisely. So V is for validate. Be very careful about your thoughts. Be very careful about your words you use. Often we're careful with those thoughts. We put our affirmations up on our fridge, but then we hear stuff coming out of our mouth. So I encourage people, and I call it the BMW Club, not the car, but the Bitch Moan Whinge Club. And I encourage you not to be part of that. And be very mindful and listen out for when you hear yourself bitching, moaning or whinging about yourself or about others. You know, the way we treat and respect others and what we say about others actually is a reflection of ourselves. And when we treat ourselves kindly, we are in a better place to treat others kindly. V is validate. Thoughts and words are powerful. follow that up with great deeds. Be very kind to your body. Validate your body in the sense of nourishing it well. Be careful about your foods. I invite people not to go, is this food good or bad for me? I get up in the morning, instead of going, what can't I have? I go, what can I have that nourishes me and energizes me? That's a really good question to ask yourself. And when we're really mindful of that, and when we have that as our kind of mantra or our Christian mantra every day, what energizes me and what nourishes me, then we have and make good choices. So we've got listen, we've got observe, we've got validate, and we've got E for enjoy. And you know, many of us have got so busy in life. Not me anymore. I lead a very time-rich and very simple life, and I love that, having been Superwoman for many years. But E is about enjoying yourself and enjoying your body, enjoying those simple pleasures of life that we can actually sit and be still without feeling guilty. That's a choice, by the way. That we can enjoy beautiful rituals around our body. You know, one is when I get out of the shower, for example, I just go and I moisturize my body, and I do a body gratitude exercise. You know, instead of just doing it because I need to or because it's looking dry, I go, hey, how can I be grateful to my body? How can I love my body? So I go down and I go down and I go, you know, look at my face and I go, hey, wow, look at what I've seen in life. How amazing is that? When I think about my shoulders, for example, look at what I've carried and who I've carried in my life and who I've been of service to. That's really special. You know, I think about my heart. You know, who have I embraced? Who have I nourished in terms of feeding my children? But who have I hugged and supported? And I look at my tummy and I go, wow, look at that baby or those babies. I'm a mother of 6, so, you know, look at those babies that I brought into this world. How amazing was my body to expand and then to contract the way it has. So enjoy your body, love your body, listen to it, observe it, validate and enjoy it, and your life will take off in a completely different way. Check me out at www.JanelleFletcher, JANELLE, Fletcher.com, or lovemybodyloveme.org. Ciao for now.